I'm Corbin Bahcall with Nightowl Coffee, and I'm drinking coffee with Kyles.
Nightowl Coffee. Dude, I'm ready to get caffeinated, man.
I don't know about that.
Oh, are we playing at that angle?
I don't know.
Man, I'm so tired, man.
There's really no angle.
Is today Monday?
I think it is. I think it's Monday.
Monday.
Guys, you welcome me on the show. I expect a little more energy. Can y'all give me something here?
Dude, we're doing.
Maybe I'm gonna have to help you guys out. How about we start the morning off with a shot together?
There we go.
Yes.
All right, now let's restart the show. Maybe you guys re-welcome the audience. You know, a little more energy right after this.
All right.
Cheers, brothers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Love it. Welcome to Nightowl, fellas.
How do you like your coffee? I see you got all this fancy stuff here.
Yo, guys, I'm in a unique position, right? You know, I'm not limited, so it's kind of whatever I want. Man, I doing weddings and doing special events, I'm really kind of in the non-traditional coffee space. So making mocktails and kind of really unique things. Last night, made one with orange bitters, mint, half and half in tonic water, along with some espresso. So we're getting a little fancy, right?
Yeah.
Typical coffee, though, I'll usually start the morning off with a cappuccino.
All right. So in 2 words, what are you the most obsessed with right now?
In 2 words, I would say, and we talked about this because you were running a little late this morning, so we talked about this prior.
Call you out.
I would say the coffee market, and just seeing but what I mean by that is just kind of where the market is looking for innovative ideas like this. Going into an architect's firm this Friday just to kind of pump up their team early in the morning, and just kind of exploring new areas, new opportunities, whether that's going out to the Star in Frisco or really just finding partnerships. I think that's something I've been really just kind of anxious, excited, and kind of getting my feet wet in.
So the coffee market, well, I don't know if you know this, but New York Times, their most recent magazine article that they came out with is all about coffee.
Well, I've got a morning read now, don't I?
That you do. Yeah, you do.
It's all about coffee?
It's all about coffee.
It's always all about coffee. Coffee's always the answer.
Hey, that's what this is about.
So
right, guys?
how did this happen? How did you get into this? Like what?
Yeah, great question. So, I think answer me this, guys. Have y'all been to that point where you just kind of had your day job and you're like, man, what's next? What do I want to do?
No, never.
Never.
Okay.
Never.
I didn't feel like that's what led to this moment, right?
No, never.
And so I kind of had that moment about a year ago, and I wanted to actually be in the wedding industry, and was kind of contemplating starting a venue, and just thought, what are some more practical ways I can get my feet wet? And as I just started to see coffee urn after coffee urn after coffee urn in weddings, I thought, man, there's just so much space for innovation and creativity at private events. And so met a girl out in Santa Barbara, and I'll plug her business as well. June, who runs Welcome Coffee Cart in Santa Barbara, was kind of my inspiration, kind of walked me through how to get this thing started. And so launched in November, did my brother's wedding. Ever since, I've been doing weddings, private events. I mean, as random as HOA Christmas parties, to office parties, to baby showers, you name it. So just kind of, our specialty is coming in, doing specialty drinks, doing something that really kind of gets everyone really excited, and then giving someone another option than black coffee out of the urn. Yeah, guys, it started with just kind of that idea of, dude, what am I going to do? Like, how am I going to use the gifts God gave me, my passions, to just do something exciting? And so at the time, I was just, man, we're probably all at that age where it feels like a wedding is every week.
Oh,
and,
yeah, every
and
week.
so was going through them, and man, just the coffee game at weddings is so weak, right? I mean, it's just black coffee, black coffee, black coffee. And at the same time, kind of was looking to get my feet wet in the wedding space and just event planning. And met a girl out in California, June, who runs Welcome Coffee. Awesome business. So if you're in California, hook up with Welcome Coffee. And so she just kind of mentored me through what this looks like. And I just said, hey, God gave me the gifts. He gave me just the energy and the desire to do entrepreneurship, and I'm just going to dive in and go. And I think ever since then, it's just been kind of hustling, getting myself in events, getting myself in the doors at weddings and companies, and now on the show with you guys.
Well, speaking of being by a pool and diving in, let's dive right into caffeinated questions.
Oh,
caffeinated
so
questions.
I don't need to put my
left or
swimsuit
right?
on.
Left or right? No,
don't need to put
caffeinated questions. There's one rule. It's this or that. Quick, short answer, rapid fire. Ready, go. Left or right?
Right.
Up or down?
Up.
Forward or backwards?
Backwards.
Clockwise or counterclockwise?
Oh, always counterclockwise.
Space or the ocean?
Can I do both? No, I can't. Ocean.
Sun or moon?
The sun, baby. The sun.
Stand-up desk, sit-down desk, or coffee carts?
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Coffee carts, clearly.
Okay. Tennis or golf?
Tennis. I'm more active.
Football or baseball?
Well, that's like comparing like $100 to
This
one.
or that. This or that. Football or baseball?
No question.
Basketball or hockey?
Ooh, that's a good one. I will go hockey.
Rap or rock?
No question, rock.
Guitar or bass?
Guitar.
Does he always go after my question, or is he making up his own?
He's always going after your questions.
Does he really know what he's talking about, or is he just grasping at straws?
He's grasping at straws and has no idea what he's talking about.
And I'm out. That was good. That was really good.
Good one,
out.
guys.
out.
And that ends Caffeinated.
All right. So the big lurching question, the espresso shot. If you could drink coffee with any single person that is...
Hey, come on down.
If you could drink coffee with any single person that has ever lived but is no longer living, who would that be, and what would you drink?
Man,
What would you talk about over coffee?
great question. I'm going to give you two answers. I would probably do a pour over, and I'd sit down with Jesus, Savior of the world, change history. What could be more compelling than that? But you guys are probably looking for a more theatrical answer, so I'm going to say I would have Frank Sinatra in a New York theater sing me tunes over a cappuccino.
Oh,
That is awesome.
that is one of the best answers we've had.
What would you ask him? Or what do you think? How do you think that conversation would go?
I honestly wouldn't want to talk to him. I'd want him to sing to me the entire time.
Yes.
How's that sound?
Sounds amazing.
In our time machine, y'all are welcome to hop in with me.
do it.
Just go enjoy the
mean,
moment.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Go
Counterclockwise.
counterclockwise.
Of course.
Well, this way. They need to see it this
Sure.
way, not this way.
Yeah, reverse
Yeah.
lens.
Reverse.
Double?
Reverse.
Double.
The double espresso shot. If you could have coffee with anyone who is alive today, who would it be, and what would you talk about over coffee?
Oh gosh, I didn't prepare for this one, guys. All right, give myself 5 seconds. What can I answer here? I would probably go with. Oh man, this is tough, but I can't take up too much camera time. I would have to think I'd want to enjoy it with a comedian, someone funny. I'd probably go Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Oh, yes.
That's a
All
good
right, yeah.
one.
Well,
And that's probably not my best answer, but in the moment, I was under pressure.
right.
That's right, Kevin Hart. You're not the best answer. Goodbye.
Sorry, Kev.
Sorry, Kev Bo.
Well, I mean, so
Well, me and Kev, we've been pretty close over the years. We
Yeah.
grew apart after college a little bit, but we're tight. I mean, he shoots me some messages occasionally.
Yeah.
Very occasionally.
Yeah.
Almost feels like seldom sometimes. What else you got for me, guys?
So what do you think? What do you think you would ask him? Like, what's the big thing you get from him?
I think just to be around people that are infectiously humorous and positive.
Yes.
You know, I'm not sure if that's the way he is in real life, but I have to kind of assume. You know, this is kind of an assumptive question, but man, I think you guys know that just being around people that are just energetic and just have a love and just kind of a zeal for life. I mean, those are the people you want to surround yourself around.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, Corbin. Last thing for the audience: parting piece of guidance or a thought-provoking question, and how we can get best connected with Nightowl Coffee Cart.
Sure. Can I do both? A thought-provoking
do it
all.
question?
Do it
Sure.
all. This is your
Absolutely.
show.
Yeah, absolutely. First, I'd say, guys, hey, if you know someone who has a wedding coming up, a corporate event, a baby shower, hey, connect them with us. We'd love to come and take their event from right around here to about here. You know, step the coffee game up. We do craft cocktails as well, and really kind of bring espresso into a wider realm than just coffee beverages. So hook us up. Mention our names. These guys will have my information. So spread the word. Let's get Nightowl Coffee at every event. You ask a thought-provoking question. So I'd say kind of that same question that started this is I'll ask the audience, guys, if you had $10,000, someone gave you $10,000 to start any business in the world, it's up to you. Let these guys know with feedback what that business would be.
Ooh, that's a great
That's
question.
a great question.
And on that note, have some coffee.
Con los terroristas.
And do the Harlem Shake.